Recently, a research company called Lifeway did a study where they surveyed churchgoers to get their opinions on evangelism. As they studied, they found that 20% of churchgoers did not consider it their personal responsibility to share their faith, which means that approximately 20% of people in church are walking around with their heads in the sand, not understanding that Jesus definitely called us to share our faith and to make disciples. They found another 40% of people who believed that it was a Christian's responsibility to share their faith, but actually did nothing about it. They spend their time sitting, knowing that we have a responsibility to make disciples, but not actively sharing their faith with anyone or inviting anyone to become a part of the kingdom of God. Still further, they found another 40% of people who both believed that it was a Christian's responsibility to share their faith and actually went out and met people, like this guy right here, Steve. And these people go and share their faith with their neighbors like Steve, and eventually see some of them become disciples of Jesus. Evangelism has been a buzzword for a long time, and here at Cornerstone, we've had a lot of blessing from God in the area of evangelism. So we've been able to see a lot of folks come to Christ. This has been a great thing. But it really hasn't been a product of evangelism. It's simply been a group of people being disciples of Jesus. When we follow Jesus and we do what he's called us to do, we share our faith. So for 3 weeks, we are going to focus on each element that the Lifeway research discovered. First of all, we're going to recommit ourselves that when it comes to us, there will be no sand. We will fully recognize that we are called to make disciples of Jesus. When it comes to Cornerstone, there will be no sit. We will not simply be content to know that we have a responsibility to share our faith. We want to actually do it, which means at Cornerstone that we will constantly know Steve. We are going to get involved in the lives of the people around us and share our faith. This is what God's called us to do.